Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking. Good morning. It is Wednesday, December 15th, 2021. And that means it is makeup day 4. Jim just dropped me off this morning in the town of Cornwall Bridge, Connecticut. And I am off for the day. Today's plan is 15.9 miles. There are 5 climbs this morning. The only one of them that's named is Pine Knob. And then I will drop down to the Housatonic River. It's about a 5.5 or 6 mile river walk, which should be really nice today. And then this afternoon I have 5 more climbs, including St. John's Ledges or Peak or something, and Caleb's Peak, and then a couple of others that aren't named. Some of these climbs today are steep, but they are all fairly short, half a mile to a mile or so. So hopefully it won't kick my booty too much. As you can see, the sun is now coming up. It's early in the morning. It's not that early. It's about 7:30. And it is a balmy 25 degrees this morning. Okay, that's sarcasm. It's not very balmy. It's a bit chilly, but the sun is coming up. And it's supposed to be in the upper 30s today, which should be nice. There's rain forecast to come in this afternoon around 3 o'clock. I'm hoping to be done by 3 o'clock or so before the rain comes in, but even if I'm not, the good news is it's rain in the forecast and not snow for today, and so shouldn't be too bad. So that's about it. I'm not sure how much it will be views today versus just moving through the woods like this, but I'll bring you any highlights as I find them. All right, see ya out there. All right, we're starting up climb 1. Thought I would mention that we'll end up today in Kent, Connecticut. And there's no plan at the moment for Jim to join me, but knowing him and what he did yesterday, I'm guessing he's gonna pop in and make a cameo appearance now and again today. So we'll see your favorite YouTube star, hopefully sometime later today. So we just finished climb 1, yay! 9 more to go today. It wasn't too bad. So as I'm hiking along today, I'm thinking I'd share with you some thoughts that I had last night and this morning about eating on the AT. I surprised myself last night with the quantity of fat foods I ate and purchased for myself. One of the upsides to through hiking is that you can eat a lot and not only not gain weight, but you can lose weight. I lost 50 pounds between climbing Mount Katahdin and summiting Springer. Now, I was a heavier girl to start with. I had the weight to lose, but even Jim, who has never had excess weight in his body, lost 15 pounds on our through hike. And in some ways, you need to eat foods that are high in fat, high in calories to sustain hiking 8 to 10 miles a day under fairly strenuous conditions. So eating is not a bad thing, and eating high calorie, high fat foods is not a bad thing. But with Jim no longer hiking, or at least not hiking all day, and me getting real food every night for dinner and breakfast, I need to start paying better attention to that. But on the same time, I still have 15 to 20 hiking days left where I'm hiking 8 to 10 hours a day. So I can still consume the foods that I really enjoy that I need to not consume once I get off trail. So last night, hold on, let me get down these rocks without falling and hurting myself. Wouldn't that be ironic to fall while I'm talking about being fat because I can hike more. Okay, so last night we went to Five Guys for dinner. Five Guys has an awesome burger. I get the little bacon cheeseburger. That's my fave there. Jim got a full bacon cheeseburger. We split a little fry, which if you've ever been to Five Guys, you know is not little. A lot of french fries. And then I also ordered a milkshake. I don't think I've had a Five Guys milkshake before. It was delicious, but it was like 1,100 calories, like ridiculous quantities of food. Then we went to Stop and Shop to resupply some snack things I need to carry during the day, granola bars and whatnot. See, that's a little healthy. And, whoop, drip. And I bought those orange Hostess cupcakes for dessert for last night. I bought Milky Way fun size ones to carry today to have a couple the top of the bigger climbs as motivation. Jim, of course, is buying bananas, yogurt. With him not hiking the big miles anymore, he has already transitioned to healthy foods. And just the contrast was ironic to me because, yeah, I want the fruit. Carrying an apple today, life is good. Healthy is important, but at the same time, I'm kind of using still hiking as an excuse to eat junk. I admit it, there it is. Lots of thru-hikers eat junk. I'm not the only one, but I think it's funny, the contrast between his eating and my eating right now. So, thought I'd share it with you. All right, that's it. See ya. Okay, just made it up climb 2. Got a little bit of a viewpoint out here. There's a bridge way down there over the river. I think I'm headed down to that river today. And I'm guessing over here, looks like some ski slopes since there's snow on it. Be a good day for skiing today. Sun is hiding behind the clouds at the moment. It wants to come out, but not quite yet. Coming down Pine Knob and found this beautiful set of cascades the trail goes by. That's 3 days in a row with beautiful water features on trail. Life is good. Alright, we gotta ford this brook. I went up and down. The trail's actually way over there. You can see the steps. I went up and down looking for the best place to go across. I think this is it. I think I'm gonna end up with wet feet, but hopefully I won't go in. So we will see. Well, the good news is I'm across the brook. The bad news is my feet are soaking wet. Yeah, up over the tops of my shoes, so we're gonna have to dry them out tonight. It's cold water. I didn't go in and I lived. That's what I get for being arrogant and thinking I can cross a brook even though there was a detour that was strongly recommended. But hey, I'm following my white blazes. Here we go. All right, we're up and over climb 5. Some pretty mountains out there. Got about 1.5 miles down to the Housatonic River, and then we'll have a nice flat river walk for a while. Okay, so we made it down to the Housatonic River. Quite beautiful. And I understand we'll be hiking on this for 5 or 6 miles or something. It should be nice and level. Pretty views of the river. Just steady for a little bit before we start climbing again this afternoon. I'm making my way down the stretch by the Housatonic River. We got off the river a little bit. I just wanted to spin you around because it's really kind of cool to wander through a forest full of naked trees. No leaves. Just all super pretty. And the sun's still hiding behind the clouds. So I got about 1 mile left of this last mile's a road walk, but we've been walking by the river and there's a rando in front of us, and I think you guys are going to recognize the rando. Let's see if we can figure out who that rando is.
And here she comes down River Road. Yay.
Hey, look who I found. Imagine seeing you here. What you doing?
I figured I'd pick the flattest part of your hike and join you.
And less than a mile. All right. Not only did Jim come meet me and hike with me on the flat part, but he's climbing up to St. John's Ledges with me. And he brought Trail Magic. Brought us both lunch, which was Dunkin' Donuts again. Woohoo! Thank you. As we're climbing up St. John's Ledges, there is this massive, massive rock slab thing. I'm glad we're not in Maine or we'd be going straight up it. That's pretty darn impressive. Instead, we'll just go up all these littler rocks over here. Okay, this one's a little steep. You sure you wanted to climb this again with me? Woo, we're just down. Again, wet feet and rock climbing.
Theme of the day.
Yay, makeup day 4.
Whew.
Just came up a bunch of rocks. Jim's down there someplace. Up by this big old slab. And now we at least have more civilized steps as we continue to climb up St. John's Ledges. Wait, let's see if we can find him. There's like a Where's Waldo in here somewhere. Hey, there he is. Oofa.
Oh, it was an oofa.
Oofa?
With an F, not a P.
That's what I said.
We'll check out the actual ledges. Whew, I think I made it. Not a bad view. There's the Housatonic down there. Other side of the river valley.
So Jim just left to go back to the car, and I kept hiking, and he said, the only climb he remembers from these 5 I have to do this afternoon was St. John's Ledges, and the rest of them should be pretty easy. Well, I just thought I'd share with you Caleb's Peak. You see the blaze there and the steps going up. Hopefully you can see the blaze there. And it continues going up. There's a blaze way up there. And then I lose it. It looks like it might go up that way to the right to Caleb's Peak. Might be steep, but at least it's short. All good. Steep climb. What steep climb? As I said, it was steep, but it was short. And here's the view from Caleb's Peak. Really pretty. Green grass, the river, the mountains. Really, really pretty. All right, we have 3 more climbs today. About 3.5 miles till we're done, and we'll get down to Kent. We are a little over a mile from end of day on makeup day 4. Just hit the top of climb 5 for the afternoon, climb 10 for the day. I will say St. John's Ledges and the one right after that were the steepest. Little rock scrambling, bouldering going on with both of those climbs. But kind of fun, nothing too crazy, nothing I couldn't handle. Especially with the moral support of Jim for the first one. That was nice. And the sustenance from lunch, which was also nice. The theme of today is wet feet and rock climbing. I did get my feet wet on that stream crossing earlier, and there was a sign at the last road crossing I passed that said, at the bottom of this hill I'm starting to go down now, there is a brook, and the bridge is out across that brook. And apparently it was structurally unsound 2 years ago, and they warned people not to go on it. But now it's supposedly completely washed away from Hurricane Ida this year. So I may be getting my feet wet again. The good news is that brook is 0.2 miles from where Jim's picking me up today. So even if my feet get soaked again, I will be in the car soon and we'll be able to dry them out this evening. So today was a really interesting day. I have to be honest and say I was kind of in a crabby mood this morning. I was okay climbing, but I wasn't moving as quickly as I wanted to move, and I was frustrated and I was just feeling tired. I'm pushing a lot more miles this week than we typically do. I figure I'm slack packing and I have a lot of miles to finish, and so while the weather's good I should push as hard as I can. But I think that took a toll, and this morning I was just feeling kind of sluggish. And then I hit that Guinea Brook crossing that just frustrated the poop out of me, because I don't like having challenges crossing a brook. And wet feet's the way I ended up having to go to get it done, which of course then you're hiking with wet feet. Luckily it was a nice, fairly warm day, especially for December, so it was fine, but just kind of put me in a crabby mood. The river walk helped. It was beautiful, it was calm, it was really level for about 5 or 6 miles, which was really nice. But I'm going to be honest and say the intervention from my spouse helped the most. He didn't come out because I had gotten wet feet. He was going to come out anyway, apparently, but I just shook up my mood, got some good food in me. Well, not really healthy food, but got some more solid food in me than what I would have eaten on trail. And he climbed up St. John's Ledges with me, which just reset my mood. And so the afternoon was much better than this morning. And it doesn't really matter if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. I got to get the miles done. And there's rain coming in next week. There's snow coming in next week. And I think that's part of my grumpiness this morning, was just I'm anticipating that. But I don't know why after 189 days of through hiking plus 4 bonus days, I haven't figured out that I can't change the weather. And it doesn't help me to be grumpy about the weather. I just need to suck it up and deal with it. But as I said to Jim, you can't be in a good mood every day out here. I'm usually a pretty optimistic, cheerful person. And sometimes not. Sometimes I have a bad day. I guess we all do. We're human. And that's okay. So today wasn't what I'm going to call my most spectacular, fun-filled, exciting, happy-go-lucky day. But 15.9 miles will be in the books. Done. And I'm happy about that. And tomorrow I should hopefully be able to knock Connecticut off the list. I'll be done with those miles and firmly into the state of New York. So that's tomorrow. But for now, I'll just say I'm glad the rain is held off so far. I'm glad the climbs were not too long when they were steep and not too steep when they were longer. And I'm glad I had a river walk in the middle today, as well as company from Jim. So that's about it for today. I'll let you know how the brook crossing goes in a few minutes. And otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, it appears they fixed the bridge, or else what they're talking about is the rotted wood underneath it, and just warning people if we fall to our doom not to sue them. Either way, I'm going across it.
Okay, it is makeup day 4, and pretty soon Melissa will be coming down that hill over there and coming across or hiking across this field. And maybe climbing over that fence right there. That's what I get for being support team. Okay, I did my best at recreating Melissa's video when she picked me up here on day 76 back in August. I'll have to do a compare, see how I did.